makes me crazy. I dream about our babies, gazing them days and contagious. You're my baby. We know each other like the back of our hands. Understand, there's no mistaking. I'm taking 'cause you're my drug.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Asia.
And it's your boy BJ.
Back in the building.
Back in effect.
Back like we never left.
But yeah, we about to get into Struggle-Jennings, Good Die Young. This is actually a donation. Shout out to my supporter who dropped that donation on us.
Yeah.
You know, he dropped that bag on our head, so we had to come through for him.
Yeah.
Struggle-Jennings.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. We've not done anything of Struggle-Jennings before, so it was just perfect timing, actually, and a nice introduction. So I guess we about to find out what we in for with this one.
But yeah, we about to get into Struggle-Jennings, Good Die Young. But before we do, babe, what do everybody need to do?
Before we get into this video, please be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ.
Absolutely. Without further ado, y'all, we got to go ahead and get into this video because I'm excited. I'm trying to see what Struggle-Jennings got, y'all. Look at you rubbing your hands.
I know. I'm excited about it. We done had so many requests on this,
for Struggle-Jennings,
we got an opportunity to do it.
For at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. To find the best in me, I had to lose the worst of me. To live, I had to first die and be reborn.
I had a date with the devil, then I changed the schedule. Heard several medals by slanging that heavy metal. Turquoise and a feather, speaking to the spirits. Baby, tell me you can hear it. I die for what I hold dearest. Hope it never has to come to that. Promise I'm never gonna run from that. Step my ground like a man, draw the line in the sand. Yeah, family over everything, regardless how it land. I'll be damned if my soul damn. And me and karma gotta hold hands. I'll go to war any minute. I'll be fighting for my children, so the enemy got no chance. I'm a warrior for what's right, even though I did some wrong things. I wanted to get on for my offspring, tried to do it big so my kids could enjoy all of the small things. Could die.
Wow.
Y'all, just my first introduction to Struggle-Jennings is his voice. Like, do you hear like the pain in this man's voice?
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you go first.
Yeah, just like the pain in his voice and what he talking about, like off the rip.
Yeah.
Like I can already kind of resonate with Struggle-Jennings, like off the rip. You know, just the stuff that he talking about. You know, having a date with death, but nah, today wasn't the day. That day wasn't the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like the devil, on his shoulder, the devil trying to get at him, but he trying to stay right. He's trying to stay righteous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Talking about karma. Like it kind of made me feel like he done kind of dealt with some things in his life. Maybe it's like some hardships. Some things that didn't go his way. And he's speaking about it. You know?
I was gonna say that too.
And not just that, but just his name, Struggle-Jennings. I heard a lot of struggle in his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In his eyes, I'm looking in this man's eyes, like I see struggle, I see pain in his eyes, man. Like for real.
I feel like a lot of people that go through those trials and tribulations. Obviously, I feel like if you haven't in your whole life, there's something wrong with you. But I do feel like, when people go through certain types of situations and, endure a lot of things, a lot of pain, a lot of, karma, if you will. Heartbreak, whatever that struggle is, in a sense, I feel like, you get to a point where either, you are ultimately the reason why you're in the situation that you get put in that puts you into that struggle, into that cycle, into the everlasting cycle of like evil, and you're the same person that take yourself out of the situation. And once you're able to kind of step back and look at everything you have overcome, all of what you have endured, all the pain, the heartbreak, you're able to make a lot of different assessments on life itself. And when you're able to tell that story and you come back and it's like you've come full circle to see kind of where you were, where you've come, and where you're going with yourself, like there's a lot of insight that people are able to kind of I feel like that's the wisdom that you create in yourself when you're able to go through those things. And a lot of the times when you're able to tell those stories, it's like the best stories that you are able to tell in life, to humble somebody else, to give that to somebody else and put them on it so they don't have those same struggles, those same issues, you know, like you said with his kids. It's just like, man, once you bring kids into the world, it's like, you know,
nothing else matters.
I think we all know that you have to find a different pattern of like living altogether.
Different pattern of thinking.
Good, bad, ugly, evil, sad, bad, happy. Right. Okay, it takes you through it all. So for everything that he's talking about right now, I just feel like he is he's preaching a story.
Yeah, he preaching about that struggle for real, y'all.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And it sounds like a lot of reflection that he's talking about too, because he even started off like reflecting on like I said, a lot of things that happened to him. You can kind of hear it. You can hear it in his voice. You can hear it in the song. But I mean, so far, like I said, just looking in his eyes, like I'm believing him. I'm believing on what he's saying. And that's the thing with a lot of artists. Like when I hear you, like you got to talk to me. I gotta be able to believe you.
Right.
I gotta be able to believe what you're saying in these lyrics. That it comes from a dark place. That it comes from, like I said, a heartbreak. You know, ups and downs, you know, peaks and valleys. So, yeah.
To get on for my offspring, try to do it big so my kids could enjoy all of the small things. They say they could die young, I'm still breathing. I'm the son of the righteous, but my father was a heathen. When I go within my leaving, a story worth reading or a bunch of tales that probably drive my children off the deep end. Said it could die young, I'm still breathing. I may have ran with some demons, but I never been a heathen. I believed all along, writing my wrongs in my songs. I put family over everything till everything was gone. Yeah, I know I've been a bad guy.
Wow. He said, yeah, I know I've been a bad guy. Man. When you able to own up to your wrongdoings and you've been able to realize like everything that you did wrong and own up to that, man, like I feel like there's so much more to life that you find sensible in a sense of like seeing a better future, a better everything for yourself when you're able to come to that realization, man. And for this man to get on here and be just straight vulnerable in himself and to other people, man, I commend you, sir.
I do too.
1000%. That's real talk. I'm so glad that whatever it was that he's gone through, that he's been able to overcome that. And reflect, man. Like, cause it sounds like that's what he's doing is just kind of having some self-reflection right now.
I like this, and I like the self-reflection what he's talking about, because he's talking about all the stuff that he went through, all the hard things that he had to go through, whether growing up or whether in his young adult life. From what I'm kind of getting from what he's saying is that all that stuff was worth it, because now he can give his kids the small things and they can appreciate the small things. And, you know, he's still here to be able to see those things. And, you know, that's the blessing in the hurt and the pain.
Over everything till everything was gone. Yeah, I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Yeah. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I had a talk with the angels, told me I'm in danger. Look at my reflection, see the image of a stranger. Been a long ride, what will I do with the remainder? Good die young, so my species are endangered. In the jungle with my guns out. Been through the storm, but the sun's out. I see the clouds coming, I'm not running from the flood, cause it's time the enemy is gonna get flushed out. I'm on the pirate ship without my gold. It can sink, the story still be told. This is the tale of the hopeless, I'm the poet of the broken, never truer words spoken from the soul.
You good, bro? Yeah. You look like you just buried a body.
You could say that. They said it could die young, I'm still breathing. I'm the son of the righteous, but my father was a heathen. When I go, with him I'm leaving. A story worth reading, or a bunch of tales that probably drive my children off the deep end. Said it could die young, I'm still breathing. I may have ran with some demons, but I never been a heathen. I believed all along, writing my wrongs in my songs. I put family over everything till everything was gone. Yeah, I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I know I've been a bad guy.
And I just wanted to stop it right there because I wanted to say something else. It's like something else in regards to this song that I can think of. It's like to me, this is like a song like his children. You know, like this is like what he's saying. It's like even when I'm gone and my children hear this song, they gonna know who the real me was. You know what I mean? It wasn't about who people said I was in the streets. It wasn't about, you know, what my enemies said or people that didn't like me or the people that brought negativity to my life. It's about, you know, those children and my family. That's why he said, you know, he held it down to you know, held it down to his family till everything else was gone. You know what I'm saying? So in the end, I think, you know, through everything that he went through, at the end of the day, the only thing that he didn't lose, the only thing that's not gone, is his family, and he recognized that that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he said, you know, he's like, I know I've been a bad guy, but I know I got a good heart, and I feel like that's probably the same for a lot of those people that are out there right now that do demonizing things, like bad things, stuff that they don't want to be a part of or involved in, but you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like that's the way that people feel, like the mentality people have that they have to make it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate. And in a lot of those instances, it's just like those are also the same reasons why people feel so compelled and so proud when they make it out of whatever that cycle is. You know what I mean? Whether it be you the drug dealer, you the scammer, you the prostitute, I mean, there's a number of things that you can get involved in, and ultimately it's just like, why am I doing this? But deep down inside, it's like, you are a good person. You have a good heart. You got a good head on your shoulders. It's just that you just got sucked into the wrong things. Yeah. And I feel like those people are easily, it's misconstrued to see those people as they are from the surface, rather than it is to get to know them from the inside. Like dude sound like, you know, I wouldn't look him up and down if you paid me on the street, okay, looking at him.
He look like a bodyguard, y'all.
Okay, for real, like straight up.
He look like one of them bouncers that be outside the club that, you know, you get a little bit too drunk, he gonna grab you up. You know what I'm saying? You start getting
the one I ain't finna play with.
Loud with him.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
that one, that part, you know. But I mean, real talk is just like, man, like I said, I could commend him on owning up and just kind of being that dude that's just like, man, I ain't too big to be soft for nobody. But
that goes for a lot of us out there. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people, you know, do bad but have the best intentions in mind. So like when you have people doing wrong, you know, sometimes it looks wrong to a lot of people, but to them, they know they're doing wrong, but they have their best intentions at heart. You know what I mean? So
when I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts. I know I've been a bad guy, but I always had a good heart. Played the part of a villain, been a hero for my children. When I'm no longer living, just remember all the good parts.
Remember all the good parts. That's hard.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see. Therefore, we were buried with him by baptism into death, in order that, just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, so we too may walk in a new life, in a new way of life.
This was a good video. And I feel like just going back to what I'm saying, like, I feel like even people who have, you know, evil thoughts, bad intentions and stuff, like, I feel like there's a good person in everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, deep down inside, I just feel like people can get pulled into the wrong things and go down the wrong paths and make the wrong decisions. But ultimately, it's just like, man, when you look at yourself in the eyes, like, I don't think anybody out there, maybe, just don't.
No, there's people out there. Yeah.
Look to be bad people, like want to be bad people, like they want to be thieves and they want to be, you know.
I just think they do bad things with good intentions, you know.
I don't think that.
I think
people do bad things with bad intentions.
Absolutely.
But I feel like even with those bad intentions, there's still good people in those people.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm kind of saying in relation to this song, as far as what he's talking about. He's talking about, you know, a lot of the wrong that he did, but he still has a good heart.
Yeah.
It's like, I did bad things, but I did it with the best intentions. So, you know, even with this song, I like how the song kind of, you know, went from him showing him with his kids to showing him, you know what I'm saying, doing some dirt. You know what I mean? I'm still a family man. You know, I'm gonna still make us some hot cocoa with the marshmallows with wifey, but at the same time, I'll bust your head and then I'll bury your ass in the back.
okay,
And then go right back to my family.
right. and I'm
So
holler.
that's kind of showing you the Joker in him, like the two-sided monster, the two-headed monster. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good guy, but you know, I still have this other side of me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do good. You know what I'm saying? But there's still some bad things that went on in my life that can make me go left real quick.
Right. So I liked it. I liked him. I liked this video. I like him displaying himself as.
He had a lot of emotion in his song.
I feel like that too.
Like this ain't nobody that you gonna want to walk down the street and just mug him down like
pick a fight.
Right.
No.
Because you see in his eyes, you see the struggle in his eyes, you see the pain in his eyes, you see the torment in his eyes.
Yeah.
You see the punishment in his eyes, like it's there, man. Like for real. We appreciate our supporter, man, for dropping that bag on our head and making that donation, because you know this song was actually a really good song that I really like.
It was.
I like it. Struggle-Jennings, Good Die Young.
If you enjoyed this, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ.
Man, let's run these likes up, y'all. Y'all run these likes up. We may do another Struggle-Jennings.
And if ain't nobody told you, I love you. And we gonna see y'all in the next video, y'all.
See your body, boy, I'm addicted. Insisting commitment, predicted your intentions.